Hello, what is cold shower treatment? It is referred to in literature as cold shower therapy, hydrotherapy, and cold hydrotherapy. I'm going to provide some information about this topic today, and will delve into details using the literature. I firmly believe that this is very beneficial, and I highly recommend it to you. Looking at the history of cold water therapy, we find that it dates back to ancient medicine. Hippocrates, the ancient medical scientist, also known as the father of medicine, mentioned the benefits of cold water therapy in his work. By the way, don't forget that Hippocrates himself stated in his work that he was partial to this practice. As for the Romans, they started the tradition of jumping into cold pools from hot air rooms, which we know today as saunas. During the Renaissance, people used cold water to deal with various mental and physical issues. It still holds true today. Today, many influential figures, from athletes to celebrities, have publicized that they incorporate this practice into their daily lives. So who are these celebrities? Since there are so many, it's impossible for me to list them all. Celebrities like Madonna, Miranda Kerr, and Nicole Kidman are just a few who have announced this. Athletes are the most common users today. They mostly use it to alleviate inflamed and overly tense muscles. We know that they frequently do this, especially after intense competitions and workouts. Regular cold shower users report that beginning the day with this practice is like starting the day with a cup of coffee. They think of it as a necessity, like eating or exercising, and you could experience this too. So, what are the medical benefits of cold shower practice? I'm sure that trying to explain all of these could make this video last for hours. I'll strive to tell you the 6 most crucial benefits today. 1. Relief of muscle pain and cramps. You might be wondering, doesn't cold exacerbate muscle pain and cramps? Yes, that could be true for someone who is not accustomed to it or who does not practice it regularly, but this issue seems to be well resolved in people who take cold showers as part of their daily routine. Literature has shown that a cold application alleviates pain, such as rheumatism and fibromyalgia, and that it achieves this by eliminating the body's inflammatory responses. Weight loss. Cold water increases the body's metabolic rate. It boosts the body's thermoregulation mechanism, maintaining heat balance, and as metabolism increases, so does fat burning. The weight loss we're discussing is not the type where you lose water weight with herbal teas only to gain it back in 2 days. Weight loss where your metabolism increases is the kind of weight loss that is desirable. 3. Your immune system. It gets stronger, strengthening. Now, how does cold water strengthen our immune system? In our bodies, there are checkpoints called lymph nodes located on our blood vessels and lymph vessels. Cold water triggers the police in these checkpoints, the white blood cells or leukocytes, to get into action and interact with the blood and catch various microbes, bacteria, and microorganisms before their effects occur. This is how it prevents flu-like syndromes and symptoms and strengthens our immunity. 4. It has benefits for mental health. What are these benefits? Inflammation, which is the body's response, not only affects body functions, but it also has a mental impact. There are also anti-inflammatory benefits of cold showers on mental health. Especially since our patients with Pectus conditions also have psychological deformities, I highly recommend this cold shower routine to them. And not just as an anti-inflammatory treatment. Cold showers provide a person with high energy and motivation, which aids in establishing a life routine and daily discipline, and it is very beneficial for mental health. In addition, cold water stimulates the vagus nerve, increasing the body's parasympathetic activity. What is this parasympathetic activity? It's an activity that protects us from stress, relaxes us, and promotes sleep. Stimulating the vagus nerve releases chemicals such as various neurotransmitters and hormones from the body, which relax us and contribute to our mental state. Another effect of cold showers on mental health is dopamine release. Who releases dopamine? Dopamine, the addiction hormone, is an addictive substance found in people who exercise, eat chocolate, and sadly in smokers too. And when it's released, it provides happiness. That's why people become addicted to these substances, these habits. Cold water will make you secrete it and become addicted to it. Try it and see. 5. Providing better sleep. Sleep is everything for us. Psychologically, mentally, physically, it is like resting, regenerating, dying, and resurrecting again. Individuals who do not sleep well are deprived of this regeneration. I just told you 4. Cold shower activates the parasympathetic system, that is our relaxation system, by stimulating the vagus nerve. This effect also has benefits on sleep. It provides good sleep, and this brings us very good results in the long term. 6. Increased courage. Until 2 years ago, I was very afraid of going under cold water, especially on a winter day. But for a while, then, as we get used to it, it enables us to overcome our fears, and to be more courageous and more resilient towards life. We all know how much getting out of our comfort zone actually strengthens us and how good it is for us. Here is a way to get out of this comfort zone by taking a cold shower. I recommend cold showers to everyone in order to be more self-confident and more astute. Now, let's talk about how to take a cold shower. First of all, there is something I want to say. This is important. High blood pressure patients, heart patients, and those with other serious illnesses should do this after discussing this issue with the doctor they are being followed in order to avoid a possible difficulty. That is, the same thing applies to these people when they start sports or an adrenaline rush at the amusement park. They need to have this consultation before getting on a toy. It does not impose a special burden, but it is absolutely necessary. Now, this practice can be done at any time of the day, but it is especially recommended to do it in the morning. Since it has a better start to the day and a sleep-enhancing effect in the evening, it is recommended that the cold shower habit be done in the morning to provide that effect, improving the quality of sleep. In the beginning, staying under cold water for a few seconds may be enough. Remember, this is the first step and the step that will motivate you. If you cool down at this stage, it may be difficult to continue. If you can stop for a few seconds to prevent this from happening, you are successful. Remember, the most important step is the first step. Do not rush. There is no need to increase the speed and duration of this application in a stable, smooth, and slow manner. Weekly challenges are recommended for beginners. At first, you can reach your goals by increasing this dose week by week and increasing the duration of stay in cold water. Set realistic, accurate goals for yourself. As I said, we are not in a hurry. We need to go slowly, but with a goal-oriented momentum. So, what should be the goal we will achieve as a result of these challenges? The ideal duration is 2 to 5 minutes. Experts recommend staying in cold water between 2 to 5 minutes. This should be our goal. What should be the ideal water temperature? Ideally, water should be between 10 to 15 degrees lower temperature. It may be risky, it may be difficult, it may not be easy for everyone. Extreme techniques like Wim Hof's may not be suitable for everyone. We are talking about the ideal. The 10 to 15 degree range should be our target. So once we submerge in ideal water, what do? We should focus on breathing underwater, such as inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. This will control our fight against stress and prevent the secretion of the cortisone hormone, which we do not want from our body at that moment. Focusing on breathing will also increase your efficiency by working the abdominal muscles, as it helps control the hormonal balance both mentally and physically. Breathing will maximize the benefits you get from a cold shower. Should a cold shower only be done with a shower? No. Going for a walk, exercising, or doing sports in nature on a cold winter day dressed lightly will expose us to the cold and have the same effects. Wearing short sleeves, especially in sunny weather, helps us get vitamin D on winter days. Remember, increasing vitamin D levels in Pectus patients has been shown to have positive effects on Pectus. There were questions about whether I recommend filling the bathtub with cold water at home and staying in it for 3 to 4 minutes. No, I don't recommend it. Why don't I recommend it? We must be economical, be careful, not only about our physical health, but also about the nature we leave to our future generations. There is a water shortage ahead of us. I do not recommend this because humanity needs to use water economically. Does this practice have a place in our medical medicine and surgical field? Yes. As you know, after NUS surgeries where we correct pectus excavatum, lifting the chest causes some pain. The target we call the intercostal nerve is to relieve these pains. We touch our skin to the negative 100-degree probe and keep it in place for 3 to 4 minutes. We call this treatment cryotherapy. The patient does not feel any pain for a few months because his nerve is frozen, and after a few months when the nerve repairs itself, the pain is gone and he goes through a pain-free process. You can contact the Pectus Clinic for details. I hope what I've shared about this subject has been helpful. If you want this and similar content to increase, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and press the like button, and also follow us on our other social media accounts. Thanks.